Alright, so today we're going to be talking all about cleansing balms, the best and worst drugstore and high-end. Probably about 6 months ago, I want to say one of you guys commented asking what the best drugstore cleansing balm was. And that got me thinking, and I realized I didn't have a drugstore cleansing balm that I liked, and then I basically just went on a wild goose chase for cleansing balms. I went cleansing balm crazy. I purchased a bunch. I've been testing most of these for the past 4 or 5 months around there, and we're gonna get into it today. So I'm gonna be talking about some key ingredients, the pricing, just my overall thoughts and like reviews on each one and which ones I think are worth the money. So if you're excited for this video and you enjoy while you're watching, you can give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. This makeup look I do have a video on. It was the collab with Jess, so I'll link that video down below if you missed it. So because I'm a night showerer most of the time, I love a good cleansing balm or cleansing oil that I can just step into the shower like this, minus the false lashes, and just go in with an oil or a balm and have it take off everything. It's so much easier than wipes and like sitting there for 5 minutes trying to wipe your face off. So a couple things I look for in cleansing balms, just so you know where I'm coming from with these reviews. I always double cleanse, so that means you can use like a cleansing oil or a cleansing balm and then a face wash basically afterwards. And my second cleanse is always the CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser. So even though I double cleanse, I don't like my cleansing oils or balms to have like a waxy residue and to not take off the makeup. I want it to fully wash off and fully take off the makeup. A lot of them don't do that. And I know some people, if you double cleanse, some people are fine with that because the other cleanser is going to take it off anyway. But personally, I really don't like any kind of residue. I don't like not being able to like open your eyes in between cleansers. I just want it to fully wash off. So that's what I look for. I also prefer something that doesn't have fragrance in it. I have acne prone sensitive skin. I went on Accutane, and some oils will kind of trigger that and actually cause breakouts in my skin still. So if you also have sensitive skin, just be aware of the ingredients of things that you're putting on your skin. Some stuff, even if it's high end, can have crappy ingredients, unfortunately. So let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to start out with one that's probably my least favorite just because I feel like this does the shittiest job at actually taking off your makeup. So this is the number 7 Radiant Results Nourishing Cleansing Balm. Pulling up my notes here. So this one retails for around $8.99 for 4.2 ounces. The average kind of size for cleansing balms are usually between like 3 and 3.8 ounces. So this one actually has a decent amount and is $8.99. So this is actually the best value as far as any of the other ones I'm going to talk about. So it is the most affordable, but one of the highest ingredients in here is coconut oil. Some people are totally fine with coconut oil. My skin and coconut oil don't mix well. I find that this one does a pretty horrible job of actually removing my eye makeup. Face makeup, it's fine, but it doesn't remove mascara at all. Even if you go in like twice and really try and get it off, it just doesn't remove eye makeup well. It also has the most nasty scent. Ooh. It smells like bathroom potpourri. It smells disgusting. It smells very fragranced, like it has a strong fragrance. And it's also not a great one. The consistency of this one is very light. When you rub it in, it does turn into more of an oil. It doesn't feel quite as like whipped as when you first dig your hand in. I'm gonna need to get a paper towel. I think this does virtually the same exact thing as just straight up coconut oil. So if you are usually fine with just using coconut oil to remove your makeup, which I know some people love, then I would say don't buy this with the added fragrance and everything. Just use coconut oil. Total opposite end of the spectrum as far as the price is the Elemis Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. I got the travel size one here, which I think was still like 20 something bucks, but the full size of this is $64 for 3.7 ounces. So that's about $30 more expensive than some of the high-end ones I'm about to mention. This one is kind of just average to me. I brought this on my trip to Pittsburgh and I used it every day there. Is that a hair? Oh, gross. This one, based on the reviews, seems like a lot of people break out from, so I'm not sure what the exact ingredient is in there that's causing people to break out from. I actually didn't break out from this one, which is a little bit shocking. It does have a fragrance, but it smells very natural and like essential oily. I don't mind the scent of it at all, but it does have kind of like a strong natural scent. This is the most thick and kind of waxy formula out of any of the ones I'm going to talk about, but it does remove makeup really well. And I brought this on my trip to Pittsburgh and I used it every single day there. It's the only one I brought. And I like that it, you know, had the travel size, so it was easy to travel with. And it worked totally great. Like I didn't feel like I was missing any of my other cleansing balms or anything. It removed everything. It removed waterproof eye makeup. So it did do the job, but as far as just the price and the thickness, I probably personally wouldn't purchase the full $64 one. That is just insane to me, especially because I have more affordable ones that I absolutely love that I'm going to mention. Some of the key ingredients, it says it has a Mediterranean algae For anti-aging benefits, it has starflower oil and elderberry oil. Elderberry oil apparently has high levels of essential fatty acids and other micronutrients. If the full size of this was like 15 bucks, I would consider purchasing it, but I think anything over that, I would probably just go with a couple of the others I'm going to talk about. All right, so next up is this bad boy. This is a newer release. This came out, I want to say, in the past few months. This is the Drunk Elephant Sly Makeup Melting Butter Cleanser. So first off, the packaging of this is super cool. It has a magnetic little spoon here, so you can scoop it out so you're not like digging your finger oils and stuff into the jar. It's slightly more sanitary because you do have this to use. So this one I've used quite a bit. I also have a deluxe size sample that I got at Sephora that I have currently in my overnight bag. This one retails for $34 and you get 3.88 ounces of product. So there's a lot of oils happening here, like tons of different oils. There's different fruit extracts, fruit oils, cranberry seed oil, watermelon seed oil, marula oil. There's a bunch of different ones in here. So marula oil, the Drunk Elephant one, fully breaks out my skin. There's something about marula oil that just causes me to get those like under the skin breakouts. So because I've been testing all of these like on and off for months, it was hard for me to nail down exactly which one was causing me to break out. But as of a couple days ago, I fully pinpointed it is this guy. So this one causes me to break out. I have a few under the skin things going on from this right now. If I use it in the night, the next morning I'll have breakouts. My guess would be it's from the marula oil. If the Drunk Elephant marula oil also didn't work out for your skin, like the one in the yellow bottle, I would say stay away from this because this one might cause you to break out as well. As far as the actual product and how it removes makeup and everything, it does take off waterproof makeup well, and it takes it off fine, but it does leave that like waxy residue. You couldn't just use this, you would have to use a double cleanse. So this one I don't like because of that either. I have the travel size of this in my overnight bag until I realized it was breaking me out. Now I'm going to take it out of there, but I had it in my overnight bag and I forgot my face wash. So I went to use it a couple nights ago and I didn't have anything to like wash it off afterwards with. And it was just a hot mess trying to get all of the oil and waxiness off my face. So this one is obviously passed for me because of breaking out, but also just the formula of it. I like other ones better. Next up is another drugstore option. This is the Pond's Cold Cream Cleansing Balm. I had high hopes for this one because I'd been reading really good things about it. Currently dripping water because these have been in my shower, but this retails for around $10 and you get 3.3 ounces of product, so that's a pretty good deal for that amount of product. This one, the only negative thing I have to say about it is that it contains mineral oil, so again, if you have sensitive skin, probably not the best thing to be putting on your skin. This one doesn't seem to break me out. This one is very soft. It almost has like a lightweight whipped kind of feel to it when you put it in your hand. It's white and then it turns into like more of an oil once it's on your face. It does have fragrance in it. It doesn't smell super overpowering to me. Like it's not as strong as the No. 7 one and one other one I'm going to talk about, but it does have added fragrance in it. It smells kind of like baby powder or like baby wipes. I don't mind the scent of it, but again, I would rather it just be fragrance free. So this one is like okay, but again, I have a couple others that I like way more. So the only other one I have to mention before I go into the two that I'm saving the best for last is the Pharmacy Green Clean. So this one I don't have because I had a deluxe travel size one that I went through and I meant to save the container, but I have no idea where it went. But I did go through an entire one about this size of the Pharmacy Green Clean. So the full size of this one retails for $34 for 3.2 ounces, so kind of standard for like the high-end ones. Standout ingredients are sunflower and ginger root oils, turmeric, papaya enzymes. It has orange essential oils, so essential oils again could be kind of like an acne irritant. The one thing I wanted to call out with this one is that it's supposed to be a clean green beauty product, but it actually contains polyethylene, which is a kind of plastic, so it's actually not environmentally friendly. So a lot of people in the Sephora reviews called that out because you think you're buying a clean beauty product, but you're actually polluting the ocean. So there's that. As far as the formula, I liked that it fully washed off. It didn't leave like the waxy residue. It felt nice and lightweight, kind of like a similar consistency to the Pond's one. It was fragranced. I didn't mind the fragrance, but it was there. I wouldn't repurchase it. I actually felt like it's a little bit overhyped. I know that's like one of the most hyped up kind of cleansing balms. I thought it was fine. I don't know if it's worth $34. I have a drugstore one that I like better. Okay, I lied. One more and then we're gonna get to my two favorites. But this is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Makeup 3-in-1 Makeup Cleansing Balm. I have been working on this one for such a long time. I'm finally almost done with this. Thank God. Literally, I've had this for so long, like years. So this one, oh, even when I just open it, I got a whiff. The scent of this one is disgusting to me. It's not fragranced, but it does smell so chemically and just like plasticky or something. I don't know. It smells like some kind of factory. The formula of this one doesn't really work for me. It's super waxy. You can't open your eyes with this one. If you do, my eyes burn when I do that. It gives you that like blurry eye thing. None of the other ones I found gave me that, but this one does give me that blurry eye thing where when you open your eyes after washing it off, your eyes are still kind of like blurry. So this one I would definitely not repurchase. I think this actually came in PR like years ago, but it's $38 for 2.82 ounces of product. So it's also pretty pricey. It actually has collagen, hyaluronic acid, peptides, ceramides, and antioxidants. And it says that you can use it as a face mask and leave on for 60 seconds, which I did not know until reading this. So that's kind of cool. The downside is that if you have sensitive skin, it has mineral oil, it has a palm oil derivative, and alcohol and silicones. So there's that. All right, now we are on to my favorite two. So I actually have a favorite drugstore and a favorite high-end. It just worked out like that. These are my top two. So the drugstore favorite is the Physicians Formula Perfect Matcha 3-in-1 Cleansing Balm. This I mentioned in my June Raves and Rejects video. As far as the formula, it is freaking amazing. It's the best. It fully washes off. It takes off all of my waterproof mascara, makeup, everything. It has that light kind of like whipped feel to it. It's not super thick and waxy. It has this pretty green color. The only major downside with this one is the fragrance. It is strong. It has a strong perfumed fragrance, which if you have sensitive skin, not the best. I've used this one the most out of any of these and it doesn't break me out. So it seems to be fine, probably long term with that fragrance, not the best for your skin. It does have green tea extract, bamboo water, and lotus extract, which are all kind of like soothing, calming ingredients. It's $7.99 for 1.4 ounces of product. So out of all of them, this one does have the least amount of product in it. So for 3 ounces, it would be around probably like 18 bucks. So still not bad price range. If you're looking for a drugstore option and you don't mind fragrance, this one is incredible. It works so freaking good. I would repurchase this. As you can see, I'm like doing a pretty good job on this one. Almost out. This will probably last me like a couple more weeks. Physicians Formula. You guys should tone down the fragrance or cut it out. If you could cut it out, that'd be great. Okay, and then last up, this is my number one high end. This is the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. This guy is probably the most hyped up out of any of these for years. This is kind of one of those like holy grail products for a lot of people. I was kind of just like put off by how hyped up this one was, so I didn't have super high expectations when I bought this, but this one retails for $29 for 3.8 ounces, so that's about right in the middle as far as high-end for what we've been comparing it to. This one is fragrance-free. It has the least amount of ingredients out of any of them. It doesn't have mineral oil. This one's ingredients seem to be the best for sensitive skin out of any of them, and this one friggin' takes off everything. It does take the day off. It fully removes your waterproof eye makeup, face makeup in one go around. It doesn't leave that gross waxy feeling. It washes off. It just does a friggin' killer job. As far as makeup removal, these two are about the same, but if you don't want something with fragrance and you're willing to pay a little bit more, I would say go with the Clinique one. This one I'm almost out of, and once it's gone, I will be purchasing the full size of this one. I think it's awesome. I'm impressed. So those are some of my favorite and least favorite cleansing balms out of the ones I've been trying the last few months. If you have any others that you think I should try out, let me know down below. Watch with my luck, right when I post this video, like 5 brands will launch a new cleansing balm. I feel like e.l.f. is going to launch one soon. They've been coming out with tons of good skincare. So if e.l.f. launches a cleansing balm, I will be very excited to try that. But I'll have all of them listed down below along with the video for this makeup look if you want to check it out. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, you can give it a thumbs up. I appreciate it. If you're new here, you can join the Bayrito family and subscribe. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye. Woo! Been filming for like 5 hours at this point. I'm ready for a nap.